So you spent 6 figures on the sales kickoff in January, and yet by March, it has not proven itself. The pipeline is flat. The reps left charged up, but it didn't pay off in the end. So what happened? What went wrong? I'll show you why kickoffs fail in the next 90 days, and I'll show you a way to make them a huge success. I'm Yves Kadar, and I've managed execution plans at Seagate, at Apple, at PayPal, at Gainsight, and I've learned a lot along the way. Let me share this with you. I'll show you why sales kickoffs fail and how to make them a winning proposition so that your CFO won't doubt your budget next time. A few years ago, I watched the company spend $4 million on a 3-day global sales kickoff event. It was an amazing event, great speakers, lots of energy, huge amounts of motivation. Everyone left happy. The leadership was so excited. And then nothing changed. Pipeline was dead. The leaders were really discouraged. And the CRO spoke to me and asked me what I thought had happened. I said, that kind of money? Yeah, you had an event. You didn't have a sales kickoff. Sales kickoff is a plan of execution for the next 90 days. If you don't have a clear plan on how to make it stick, you're going to lose it all. So let's talk about how to make it stick. You don't want the kickoff to be a huge concert. I mean, it's great to have everyone motivated and feeling good, but you want to have an execution plan in place that the reps are going to follow, that leadership knows what to do, and everyone is engaged and aligned from the top to every rep in the field. So how do you do this? Here is your 4-week plan following the kickoff. You have to have this reinforcement plan in place. Otherwise, every dollar you've spent on the kickoff is going to be gone. Completely, totally gone. Week 1 are the manager-led huddles. Every rep brings a live deal to the meeting. Not some role play that they don't really like doing anyway, but a live deal, and the manager gives feedback and verifies that the message is being used. Doesn't ask if it's being used, looks at the CRM notes and sees that the new message is being applied. Week 2, you want to have peer support. You want to, again, look at live deals and see what each one is doing to magnify and reinforce this message. Are they using the new visuals? Are they using the new language? Are the discovery calls going deeper? And while that's happening, the managers are observing and coaching in real time. Week 3, you're going to have ride-alongs and coaching reviews. In real time, totally relevant, making sure, verifying that the new message is being applied. Not that they're saying they're using it again, but verify it. Not just in the CRM this time, but in the language of the calls. Are the questions being asked the way you anticipate it? Is the conversation developing the way you expect it to develop? And this leads into week 4, it's your first real checkpoint. You're going to see in the CRM the impact that these changes are making. Not seeing it, make sure that you're emphasizing where it's missing. Find out where the gaps are and close them right away. This isn't complicated, but almost no one does it. Okay, this is the one that I teased about at the start, measurement. And this is why your CFO really cares about what's happening at your kickoff and throughout the year. Most CROs care about the revenue. The revenue is a lagging indicator. What you need to be sure about are the leading indicators. By the time the revenue shows up as lacking, you've lost the quarter, lost it. So let's look at the leading indicators that'll prove to you that your sales kickoff actually worked and is sticking. Again, adoption is important. Are you seeing the notes in the CRM? Are the reps using the new language? Are you hearing the message being magnified in all the calls you're listening to? That matters. That's a leading indicator. The content is sticking. The reps are using it. And activity quality, not the volume, but the breadth and depth of the conversation. How are these conversations evolving? Are the customers talking far more than your rep is talking? That's important to note. And the leading revenue indicators include the pipeline. How is your pipeline growing? That you can see at a glance on your dashboards. It's real and it matters. When I worked at Seagate, we saw an 80% completion rate by the reps. That's amazing at an enterprise organization. And that's how we saw the 8% win close uplift from this training and from getting the sales kickoff to stick. They were engaged. They were running their own business patch. They were doing peer-to-peer coaching. It all worked. And when some of them were getting a bit tired, their peers lifted them up and said, this is how to do it. You can win this way. and they all encouraged each other to use the new messaging. This 8% came from the measurement of everything that was going on, and that's what's really important. You need the dashboard, you need to be following it, your leaders need to be looking at it. That's how you get your closed win rates to uplift. What's really important to understand here is that your reps don't need more inspiration. They need a system. They need a methodology that they can adopt, use, stick to, and then see the wins grow. That's what a real kickoff does. It sets them up to win. That's what I tell CROs. If your sales kickoff could have bought you a Tesla and you don't have anything but a napkin about reinforcement, you're going about it the wrong way. Although a napkin reinforcement plan is sometimes more than most companies have. So it's a start, but let's make it more adaptable. If you want to talk more about this, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you plan the reinforcement.